So I've written this book called Hunting Sacred, Everything Listens. But that particular question, you see, very early on, from when I was very little, I found out that hunting isn't about killing. It's not about taking life. It's about receiving life. And that wherever you're going, they already know you're coming. And to give you an example of that, this past turkey season, I had one of the most astounding turkey hunts I've ever had. I didn't get anything, but the people who were with me did. But I could see, and I knew what was going on. How did I know this? Because right here on this land, over the hill here, I met a rabbit. And I spoke to that rabbit. And I said, "Oh, brother, you remember me." I spoke to this rabbit because the rabbit was in a place where rabbit shouldn't have been. And it was almost as if that rabbit knew that I was going to lift that covering, and there he would be. And most of the time, I would catch that rabbit and hold it and talk to it, and then let him go. But this time, I just spoke to it. And then finally, rabbit came out, and he just hopped around, and finally he left. After we had reintroduced ourselves, me, the little boy at the sheep camp, and letting rabbit feel my heart. So that rabbit, he's going to go everywhere. He's going to tell everybody. You know who's out there on that land? Let me tell you. Watch for him. And this is what I mean about modeling. There are models that when they're there and somebody shows up, that's the model of whatever it is held in that experience. It has nothing to do with thinking, trying to figure out, trying to schedule it, trying to give it some kind of equation. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with being present. That's what hunting is like for me, as it has come to me with all these beautiful people who I've been privileged to be with. And there are many. I just, you know, it blows me away, because they're like they're sitting right here. They're like that came here. They're like that. And it's like when I'm hunting with my bow, one of the most beautiful things is to be out and hummingbird comes and sits on my arrows. I'm holding my bow like that, and there's my arrows on my bow quiver, and the hummingbird's sitting right there. He's like, "Gosh, this is a good day, huh? Good day for hunting, right? Oh boy!" And it's exciting. There's an excitement that goes through. It's not phenomena. It's like old friends that just have been so well acquainted that they know one another just by their presence. That's how it is. So, deer, for example, hunting deer, I've watched them come looking for me. And I've watched when they get so close. Take your best shot. And I cannot touch them. And they know it. And they don't get frightened. They say, "Try another one." And I already know, even if I try another one, I'm not going to touch this. And so certainly they go past, and finally it's almost like with a shake of their head, maybe next time.